One place you can go to kind of take a quick look to see what may be going on with the system is the Security and Maintenance Console within the control panel. So let's take a look at that and see what we have there. So on my machine, I'm going to go ahead and click Start. And up in the search, I'm just going to go ahead and type the word Control, which will then take me to the Control Panel app. So I'll go ahead and go into the Control Panel. Once I'm in here, I'm then going to go to System and Security. So I'm going to click on that. And right at the top, you'll notice there is Security and Maintenance. So I'm going to click on that. Now, obviously, because we are talking about troubleshooting, we're not so much worried about the security aspect of this particular section of the control panel, but the maintenance section. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to expand that down, and let's see what we have in front of us here. First of all, you'll notice that we have the ability to report problems, right? It says it's on, and there's a link here for View Reliability History. Well, in another video, I talked to you about the reliability monitor. And I just had us go to it by typing in the word reliability in the start menu. But this is actually where it took us to. If I click on this link, it takes me back into the reliability monitor. So if I come back here to the security and maintenance section of the control panel, under reliability history, you'll see here there is an item for automatic maintenance. And it says that there is no action needed, and that is true. In other words, this is just routine maintenance that runs automatically. It's already built into Windows. The only way you'd have to do anything with this is if somehow it got turned off. But basically, it'll tell you when it was run, and it says that Windows automatically schedules maintenance activities to run on your computer. And you can see what that schedule is by going to this link here that says Change Maintenance Settings. So if I click on that, you'll see here that it says that it'll automatically run the scheduled maintenance on a daily schedule when you're not using the computer. But let's talk about what that is, right? In this next little section, it says, what does this include? It includes things like software updates, security scanning, and system diagnostics. Okay, it says the maintenance will run daily if you aren't using your computer at the time you chose it. Now, before I go any further, let's look down below. Run maintenance, it's scheduled for 2 a.m. That's the default. So that's the hope that when it says that, it'll run if you're not using the computer at that time, well, that's hopefully a good time you're not using the computer. If your computer is in use at the scheduled time, or if maintenance is behind schedule, then automatic maintenance will run at the next time the computer is not being used. So the system will automatically look for when it's convenient time that the machine's not being used to go ahead and do these maintenance tasks. The only other thing that is configurable in here is a checkbox that says allow scheduled maintenance to wake up the computer at the scheduled time if it happens to be in some form of sleep mode or something like that. It is recommended that you do not adjust these settings. Microsoft recommends you leave it just as is and let it do its thing. So let me go ahead and back out of there, and let's go back into maintenance here. If you feel that you want maintenance, maybe for whatever reason, the computer's been heavily used, and it might say that the last run date, let's say was a week ago, and you're thinking, well, that's too long. You could manually start the maintenance, right? You could actually click the button to start maintenance, and it'll just go ahead and run in the background without you having to worry about anything. Below that, we see file history. You'll see file history is currently turned off. If we want to turn it on, there is a link where we can turn this on. Now, you might be asking, well, what is file history? I'm glad you asked. If you click the link, it tells you file history saves copies of your files so you can get them back if they're lost or damaged. It is off because you'll see here it says no usable drive was found. We recommend that you use some kind of external drive for your file history. So it's basically saying if you connect an external USB drive, something like that, then you could go ahead and turn it on and configure it, make copies of the files from your libraries, desktop, contacts, and favorites, and copy them over to that drive. I cannot turn it on. I don't have a drive to use right now. And then below that, it talks about the drive status. Okay, so it's part of the maintenance. It's going to look and see if what the status of your drives are, and if any of them are having a problem, it will alert you here. Instead of saying drive status okay, it will tell you that you got an issue. And same thing with various device software. It says no action needed. If there was say a driver needed to be updated or something like that, it might tell you here that something needs to be done with certain device software. Below that, you'll see here if it says if you don't see any other problems listed, then you can try recovery, which is where you can go ahead and refresh your PC without affecting your files or reset it and start over. In other words, if I click on that, that just takes me over to other recovery tools, some of which we have looked at, like System Restore. Okay, System Restore. We see that in another video where we go ahead and restore to a previous time. Or it says here, if you're having problems with the PC, go to settings and try resetting it, which we also saw that in another video. You can see kind of the whole status of the maintenance of your system in one little nutshell here in this control panel tool called Security and Maintenance.